إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد فإن خير الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها فإن كل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. أحييكم بتحية الإسلام وهي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. So we are in Sunan Ibn Majah. So we already discussed about his biography. Also we discussed about his kitab Sunan. So we started discuss about the methodology of Ibn Majah in his Sunan. So we already explained for you the post methodology. We said that Ibn Majah, he arranging his book according to the chapters fiqhiyya. Also he divided his book into introduction, muqaddimah, and 37 books to 37 books. So if you add with muqaddimah, means 38 books, because muqaddimah, some ulama call it kitabu sunnah. So in each kitab he divided it into chapters. So the whole total of the chapters of Ibn Majah is 1,500 chapters. So also we discuss about the first chapter of first kitab Muqaddimah or Kitabu Sunnah. We said he mentioning under this kitab 24 chapters, and these 24 chapters, all of it, they are focusing about the Aqidah and the importance of Sunnah and importance of following the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and respecting the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and also warning the Muslim to fabricate the Hadith and embedded it to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Also Muslim to be very careful with saying anything Qala Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam until he assured that that hadith is authentic from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So today we continue with his methodology. The second methodology of Ibn Majah, anna min manhaj Ibn Majah an yukharrij al-ahadith al-ahkam سواء كانت أسانيدها صحيحة أو حسنة أو ضعيفة أو حتى باطلة. So among the methodology of Ibn Majah, he mentioning the hadith of ahkam. So this hadith ahkam, he mentioning it either it is authentic, or either it's hasan, or either it is da'if. Sometimes either it is mawdu', either it is mawdu'. So this is the methodology of Ibn Majah. Why he did that? He mentioned all the hadithul ahkam. He didn't differentiate between authentic and hasan and da'if and mawdu'. All he bring it in his book. Why? Because Ibn Majah, his methodology, he want mentioning all the hadith of ahkam that the ulama use it as evidence. So he mentioned all the hadith al-ahkam that the ulama use it as evidence. Why he do that? Because he know that many students, they follow the opinions of ulama in some issues in fiqh, and also they use the hadith that the ulama use it as evidence for their hukum that they choose. So for this reason, in order to help the student to differentiate for them the authentic hadith and the hadith that is not authentic, among the hadith that ulama use it as evidence in masail fiqhiyya. So he tried to bring all the hadith, and it is not. So the student, even he choose the opinion of his mazhab, so he know the hadith that the imam of his mazhab use as evidence, so he know the isnad, he will search, is it that isnad is authentic or not? So this is the very important issue that the Ibn Majah he did. He tried to know all the hadith ahkam that the ulama use it as evidence. So he bring it in his book with its isnad in order to differentiate between authentic and the hadith that is not authentic. So this can help the followers of mazahib to know the hadith that their ulama use it as evidence, also to know is it that hadith is authentic or not, because he bring the hadith with isnad. So if he bring the isnad for you, and this hadith you know it, your imam he use it as evidence, so just you search about that isnad. So through the isnad you can discover is it the hadith that your imam use is as evidence is authentic or is not authentic. Because the majority of fuqaha, they mentioning hadith, they didn't explain is it this hadith is authentic or is not authentic. Just they use it as evidence. Also, majority of them, they cannot mention for you the isnad until to search about that hadith. Just they bring the hukum from the hadith and use the hadith as the evidence of their opinion. So the followers, they didn't know, because the imam he didn't explain is it this hadith authentic or is not authentic. So this is the reason why Ibn Majah he tried his best according to his methodology to bring all the hadith that ulama use is as evidence in their opinions. So he bring that hadith with isnad. So he held the followers of mazahib in order to know which types of hadith their imam use it as evidence. So if they see the hadith together with its isnad, so they will search about that isnad. So they will know this hadith is authentic or is not authentic or is publication. So this is the methodology of Ibn Majah in order to help the student and the followers of the mazahib to know the hadith that their ulama use it as evidence in order to differentiate between authentic hadith and the hadith that is not authentic. So this is the reason why you can find hadith sahih in Ibn Majah, you can find hadith hasan, you can find hadith da'if, also you can find the hadith that is very weak, also you can find the hadith that is mawdu.
It is very useful for the comparison of mazhab.
A note is for comparison for mazhab. He didn't use, he said this hadith is Shafi'i use it, or Malik use it, or this is the opinion of Shafi'i, or this is the opinion of Malik. He didn't do that. Just he bring it under the chapters. And what he did, he tried all these hadiths. He know that this hadith, the hadith that the ulama used it as evidence. So if you are following Mazhab al-Shafi'i, so maybe some hadith that Imam al-Shafi'i used is as evidence in order to supporting his opinion, or the ulama al-Shafi'i use that hadith as evidence in order to supporting their opinion of their mazhab. So maybe you are following Mazhab al-Shafi'i. If you read Ibn Majah, so maybe in your mazhab you see that hadith there. So you see it in Ibn Majah with it is not. So you can search about that is not in order to know this hadith that your imam use it as evidence in your mazhab, is it is authentic?
The status of the hadith.
Yes. Through the isnad, yes. Through the isnad. Through after you search him the isnad, because he help you, because he mentioning the narrators. So through the narrators you can differentiate this hadith is authentic or is not authentic. So this is the great issue that is very important for students. Yes, in order to differentiate the hadith that your imams use as evidence, is it is authentic or is not authentic. So this is the reason why he tried his best. He know all the hadith that the ulama al-mazahib use as evidence. So he bring that hadith, or he arrange it according to the chapters, and he bring that hadith together with isnad. So if you read, you see the hadith in Ibn Majah, you know this hadith, maybe in your mazhab, Imam Shafi'i or the followers of Shafi'i use that hadith as evidence. So you can go and search isnad. So through the isnad, you will discover, is it this hadith that the Shafi'iyya use it as evidence is authentic or is not authentic? But before, you see only the matter of hadith. You didn't know the isnad. So you didn't know is it is authentic or is not authentic, because like I said, the majority of fuqaha, they cannot explain this hadith is authentic or is not authentic. So they try to get the hadith to bring the hukum from the matter of the hadith, because majorities of the fuqaha, they are not ulama ul hadith. Only few of them, they are fuqaha, also they are muhaddithu. I hope you understand.
Among the four?
Eh?
Among the big four?
Yes, big four. Yes, Imam Malik is faqih, also his muhaddis, also Shafi'i, also Imam Ahmad, but Imam Abu Hanifa is not muhaddis.
These three are.
Yes, and almost also three of them, they didn't know all the hadith of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, or maybe the hadith came to them, they expected that according to the search at that time, they expected the hadith is authentic, but later some ulama discovered that hadith is not authentic.
Like Imam Ibn Majah.
Yes. Yes. So this is the methodology of Ibn Majah. Now.
The other Imam do not include the isnad.
Now.
The other Imam doesn't include the isnad, is it? The other Imam of Hadith.
The Imam of Hadith. Okay.
They don't include the isnad.
You means the Hadith al-Ahkam? I means the fuqaha, especially the followers of the mazahib, not the founders of the mazhaba. The followers of the mazahib. Yes, especially the followers of the mazahib. They use they are not ulama al hadith, majority of them. So just they bring the hadith, they use it as evidence for the ahkam that they are following without knowing this hadith is authentic or is not authentic. So if you read Ibn Majah, all this kind of hadith, he combine it in one place, he arranged it according to the chapters, he narrated that hadith with isnad. So this can help the student if he read the hadith with it isnad to know is it this hadith is authentic or is not authentic. So this is the reason why in Sunan Ibn Majah, like I said, we can find hadith authentic, we can find Hassan, we can find Da'if, we can find very weak, also you can find the hadith that is mawdu.
The question is Imam Muslim or Imam Bukhari also have the same methodology, or only him have this?
Imam Bukhari and Muslim, they are only focusing for authentic hadith.
What about others after
Tirmidhi also, like the same thing with Ibn Majah and Abu Dawud and Nasa'i, but the difference between Ibn Majah, like I will explain inshallah, he bring many hadiths that the Abu Dawud and Nasa'i and Tirmidhi, they didn't mention it. So what he's focusing, he see which kind of hadith the ulama use as evidence. So this is the reason why we get a lot of hadith in his book that we didn't find it in Sunan Abi Dawud and Tirmidhi and Nasa'i. So because he focusing about that issue. I hope you understand. Okay. So now this is the method and second methodology of Ibn Majah. Now we continue to shurut Ibn Majah fi Kitab Sunan. What are the conditions of Ibn Majah in his book as Sunan? Now I said, what is the condition of shurut Bukhari? We know the condition of Bukhari, that he will never mention any hadith in his book, only the hadith that is authentic. So this is the condition of Imam al-Bukhari. The same thing Muslim. But so Ibn Majah, what his condition in his book? And Ibn Majah laysa lahu shartan min jihati as-sihha wa ad-da'af. Ibn Majah, he didn't put any condition in his book that he will mention all the hadiths that he will narrated in his book, or or mentioning it in his book, it must be authentic. He didn't put this condition. Or also he didn't put the condition that all the hadiths that he mentioned in his book, all of it is weak. He didn't say that. So his condition أنه يخرج الصحيح والحسن والضعيف بل وشديد الضعف. His condition, sometimes he will mention a hadith that is authentic. Also he will mention the hadith that is hasan. Also he mentioning the hadith that is da'if, weak. Also sometimes he mentioning the hadith that is very, very weak, like hadith mawdu. وَلِذَلِكَ لَنْ يَلْتَزِمْ بِرِوَايَةِ عَنْ رُوَاةِ الْمَقْبُولِينَ. So this is the reason why Ibn Majah, he didn't limited himself for narrated hadith from only the narrators that are siqah. He didn't say that I cannot narrate the hadith only from the narrators that are siqat. He didn't limited himself about that condition. So this is the reason why we found Ibn Majah sometimes he narrated hadith from the siqah. Also he narrated the hadith from saduq. Also we found he narrated hadith from da'ib. Also sometimes we found he narrated hadith from the rawi that is kazzab. Why he did that? Like I explained for you before, because he spoke aims and objectives to mention all the hadiths that the ulama of fuqaha, the scholars of fiqh, use it as evidence. Use it as evidence. So for this reason, for this aims and objectives, so we found he narrated the hadith from siqah, he narrated the hadith from saduq, he narrated the hadith from da'if, he narrated the hadith from narrator that is very weak. Almost sometimes we found he narrated the hadith from kazzab. You understand? Because he want to fulfill his aims and objective. What is the aim and objective of Ibn Majah? To bring all the hadiths that the ulama use is as evidence in masail fiqhiyya. بل ربما يخرج الحديث من أجل أولو الإسناد. Sometimes Ibn Majah, he will narrate hadith for the purpose of ulul isnad. Means, you know what is the meaning of ulul isnad? Between him and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, few person. But this hadith, maybe sometimes this hadith is mawdu, but he didn't care about is mawdu. Just what he focusing, this hadith is Ali. The isnad between him and Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is only 3 person. So he didn't care, is it that this hadith is sahih or da'if or mawdu. Just what he focusing, when he looked the isnad, he found the isnad is Ali, means between him and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is only people, only few narrators. So he narrated it. For example, I give you example. Ibn Majah, he narrated 5 hadiths in his book. These 5 hadiths, isnad of these 5 hadiths is Ali, means between him and Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam only 3 person. Between him and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam only 3 narrators. Only 3 narrators.
Prophet Ali and him.
From him.
Prophet Ali and him.
Not Ali. I didn't say Ali. Isnadul Ali.
Oh, it's
Naam, Isnadul Ali means Ali. Yeah.
It's very few between.
Yes, the chance of the narrators between the author and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam are few. So I said, for example, he mentioned 5 hadiths in his book with Isnadul Ali. But these 5 hadiths between Ibn Majah and Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is only 3 person. But these hadiths, 5 hadiths, all of it are hadith mawdu. He narrated it from one way. He narrated it from one way. For example, all these 5 hadiths, he narrated it min tariq Jubaratu bin Mughallas, an Kasir bin Salim, and Anas bin Malik, and Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. So all these 5 hadiths, he narrated it from the way of Jubara bin Mughallis. Jubara bin Mughallis. Jubara, he narrated from Kasir bin Salim. Kathir bin Salim, and Kasir bin Salim, he narrated from Anas bin Malik, and Anas bin Malik from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So this is the isnad of these 5 hadiths that he narrated. So you see, between Ibn Majah is to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is 3 persons. The one is Jubara, the second Kathir, the third Anas bin Malik. So between him and Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is only 3 persons. But if we look at these narrators, with exceptional Anas, because he's Sahabi, these 2 narrators, all of them, they are very, very weak. Jubara, for example, Jubara bin Mughallas, واتهمه Imam Yahya bin Ma'i bil-Kazib. Imam Yahya bin Ma'i, he accusing him, he said this person is a liar. Jubara bin Mughallis. Imam Yahya bin Ma'i, he said this Jabara bin Mughallis, he said Kazab, he's a liar. He's a liar. وقال عنه ابن حبان كان يقلب الأسانيد ويرفع المراسيل حتى بطل الاحتجاج بأحاديثه. Ibn Hibban, he said this person Jubara, he used to change the isnad. Also, hadith that is mursal, he make it marfu from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Hatta batala ihtijaj bi hadisi, until the ulama they rejected all the hadith that he narrated. قال دارقطني متروك. Ibn Daraqutni, he said this person Jubara, is his hadith is rejected, is matrukul hadith. So
There are 5 hadith.
yes, these 5 hadiths all from this way, all from
All the same.
yeah, he narrated this 5 hadiths from this isnad. So all these 5 hadiths, the hadith modo, because of this Jabara bin Mughallas. Na Mughallis. Jabara bin al-Mughallis. Jabara bin al-Mughallis. Jabara bin al-Mughallis. Jabara bin al-Mughallis. So all these 5 hadiths he narrated from this way. So you see, Abu Hatim, Abu Zur'a, also Muhammad bin Numair, all of them, and Yahya bin Ma'in, they said this narrator Jubara bin Mughallis is Kazab. So also his teacher Kasir bin Salim. Imam al-Nasa'i, he said about this narrator Kasir bin Salim, and also Abu Fattah al-Azdi, they said that matrukul hadith, this person is matrukul hadith. Waqala Abu Zur'a wahil hadith. Abu Zur'a, he said Kasir bin Salim is very, very, very weak. Qala Abu Hatim da'iful hadith munkarul hadith. He said he's very, very weak. This person Kasir bin Salim, لا يروي عن أنس حديث له أصل من رواية غيره. All the hadiths that he narrated from Anas bin Malik, this Kasir bin Salim, all the hadiths that he narrated from Anas bin Malik, it's against the hadiths that some student of Anas narrated from Anas. All the hadiths that he narrated from, you compound the hadith that he narrated from Anas, he's the only one narrated it from Anas. If you look at the student of Anas, you cannot find anyone narrated that hadith. So this is the reason why the ulama rejected his hadith, because it's impossible to say all the hadith that he narrated to Anas, nobody from the student of Anas narrated that. He's the only student of Anas. And the ulama, they already know all the hadith of Anas. They know it. So, but the hadith that he narrated, they didn't see it among the hadith that the remaining student of Anas narrated from Anas. So you see these two persons, Jubara and his teacher, all of them, they are matrukul hadith. Jubara, like Yahya bin Ma'in and Muhammad bin Numair and Abu Zura, all they say this person is kadhab. So you see, so but Ibn Majah, he mentioning 5 hadiths through this isnad. Why he mentioning it? Because he is focusing about the ulum. Means isnad to hadith to be hadith al-ali, between him and Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, a few person. So from here we can understand Ibn Majah, he didn't have any condition in his book for narrating. We said his condition is for narrating authentic hadith only, or his condition is for narrated hadith al-hasan only, or his condition is for narrated hadith da'if only. No, just he narrated the hadith that the ulama used it as evidence. Also, if he saw the hadith it is not is Ali, even the hadith is modu, he will narrate it because of Ali, because the isnad is Ali. So this is about the condition of Ibn Majah. So about the makana to Sunan Ibn Majah fi kutub as-sittah. What is the status of the book of Ibn Majah? Status the book of Ibn Majah between kutub as-sittah. So this is so simple. You already know that when we discuss about Bukhari, Muslim, Abu Dawud, Tirmidhi and Nasa'i, we already know that we said the first book is Bukhari, then followed by Muslim. Then the ulama had different opinion between 3 books, not including Ibn Majah. All ulama already agree Ibn Majah is number 6. So the ulama have the opinion, different opinion, like I explained for you, between Abu Dawud, Nasa'i and Tirmidhi, who can be number 3. So some ulama said Tirmidhi because in the Tirmidhi he narrated the hadith of some narrators that are kazab. So they said they removed Tirmidhi. They said Tirmidhi to be number 5. So the remaining 2 books, Ibn Majah and Abu Dawud and Nasa'i. So if you remember, we're mentioning the opinions of ulama and the evidence, and in the end we found that the evidence, the ulama that choose that Nasa'i is better than Abu Dawud, their evidence is so strong, because if you compare in reality, we found that Sunan Nasa'i is more authentic than Sunan Abu Dawud. So we said the right opinion is Sunan Nasa'i to be number 3, then Abu Dawud to be number 4, then Tirmidhi number 5. So then Ibn Majah to be number 6. So this is the status of Ibn Majah. No need to discuss about a long issue about this issue, because Ibn Majah, we know that is number 6. So what the only thing that I will focus here, before ulama, they didn't add Ibn Majah in kutubu sittah. Only we have kutubu khamsa 5: Bukhari, Muslim, Abu Dawud, Tirmidhi, Abu Dawud, Tirmidhi and Nasa'i. Only 5. Previous ulama, they didn't add Ibn Majah to be number 6. So now what I will focus in is in which year the ulama add Ibn Majah to be number 6, because before we have only 5 books. And also, is it all ulama agree the Ibn Majah to be number 6, or some ulama they have some opinions? So this is what I will focus now. So من معلوم أن سنن ابن ماجه هو كتاب السادس من أمهات الستة. Like I explained, we already know that Like I explained, we already know that book of Ibn Majah is number 6 in Kutubu Sitta. Wa awwalu man addahu fi ummahati sitta huwa Imam Muhammad ibn Tahir al-Maqdisi al-Mutawaffa sana 507. So the four scholars that add Ibn Majah to be number 6 in the book of Sitta is Muhammad bin Tahir al-Maqdisi. So Muhammad bin Tahir al-Maqdisi, he passed away 507. So you see there that Ibn Muhammad bin Tahir al-Maqdisi, he is the first scholar who add Ibn Majah in Kutubu Sitta to be number 6. He is the first scholar. Muhammad bin Tahir al-Maqdisi, he is the first one who add Ibn Majah to be number 6 in the book of. He passed away, Muhammad bin Tahir al-Maqdisi, 507 after Hijrah. So this showed that before him, nobody had Ibn Majah. So all the ulama that they live in 400 years after Hijrah, 300 years after Hijrah, they didn't count Ibn Majah among their book of Sitta. Only they said 5. So he is the first scholar who had Ibn Majah in Kutubu Sitta. And after he added it, also another scholar, he spotting him. He agree with him. The second scholar is Ibn Asakir. Also Ibn Asakir, he agree with Muhammad bin Tahir. He count Ibn Majah to be number 6. Ibn Asakir, he passed away 571 after Hijrah. 571. So he is the second alim who add Ibn Majah in Kutubu Sitta. He's the second alim, Ibn Asakir. So this show, like I said, before 500 years after Hijrah, the ulama in 400s, Qarn al-Rabi' and Qarn al-Salis, they didn't count Ibn Majah to be number 6. Only Muhammad bin Tahir, he passed away 507. He's the first scholar who added it. Then he followed him by Ibn Asakir. Also Ibn Asakir, he passed away 571. So you see, they are all in the same era. This one passed away 507, this one 571. So, but we found some ulama in their era, they didn't agree with them. They didn't agree with them. So, for example, we have another scholar, his name is Ruzayn bin Ma'awiyah. Ruzayn bin Ma'awiyah al-Abdali. So this Ruzayn bin Ma'awiyah al-Abdali, he passed away 525 after Hijrah. You see, the same era with Ibn Tahir and Ibn Asakir. So this alim, he didn't agree with them. According to him, he had Muwatta Malik to be number 6. He had Muwatta Malik. He said Muwatta Malik is better than Ibn Majah. So he had Muwatta Malik to be number 6. Also after he had Muwatta Malik to be number 6. Also another alim, Ibn Asir rahimahullah, also he following him. Ibn Asir, he agree with him. Also Ibn Asir, he following him. He add Muwatta Malik to be number 6, not Ibn Asir. Yes, he following Ruzayn bin Ma'awiyah. We say Ruzayn bin Ma'awiyah, he is the first one who add Muwatta, not Ibn Majah. And Ibn Asir also, he following him. Also he agree with him. Also he add Muwatta Malik to be number 6, not Ibn Majah. Also we have another opinion. Another opinion is the opinion of Hafiz Mughlataya. Hafiz Mughlataya bin Fulayj. Hafiz Mughlataya bin Fulayj. He didn't add Ibn Majah to be number 6. Also, he didn't add Muwatta, but he add another book, Sunan ad-Darimi. He add Sunan ad-Darimi to be number 6. Also, Hafizul Ala'i, he agree with him. He add Sunan ad-Darimi to be number 6. Not Ibn Majah, also not Muwatta Malik. Hafiz al-Ala'i. Naam. He agree with Hafiz Mughlataya. He agree with him. He add also Sunan ad-Darimi to be number 6, not Ibn Majah, also not Muwatta Malik. So these are the 3 opinions. The first opinion is opinion of Muhammad bin Tahir. He is the first person who add Ibn Majah to be number 6. Also, Ibn Asakir, he following him, he agree with him. Also, Ibn Asakir, he add Ibn Majah to be number 6. But we have another opinion, second opinion, the opinion of Ruzayn bin Ma'awiyah, he didn't count in Ibn Majah to be number 6. Only he add Muwatta Malik to be number 6. Also, Hafizul Ibn Athir, he following him. He agree with him. He add Muwatta Malik to be number 6. So this is the second opinion. So the third opinion is Ibn Hafiz al-Imam Mughlataya bin Fulayj. So this Hafiz Mughlataya bin Fulayj, he add Sunan ad-Darimi to be number 6, not Ibn Majah. Also not Muwatta Malik. Also, Hafizul Ala'i, he agree with him. He adds Sunan ad-Darimi to be number 6. So these are the 3 opinions. So which is the right opinion? Why the majority of ulama, they agree with Muhammad bin Tahir al-Maqdisi? They add Ibn Majah to be number 6, not Muwatta Malik and not Sunan ad-Darimi. So Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani rahimahullah, in his book An-Nukat, he explained why the ulama, majority of ulama, they agree with Muhammad bin Tahir al-Maqdisi to add Ibn Majah to be number 6. They didn't agree with Ruzay bin Ma'awiyah and Hafizul Mughlataya for adding Muwatta Malik and Sunan ad-Darimi. So Ibn Hajar, he said that وإنما adalah ibn Tahir wa man taba'ahu an adda muwatta ila adda ibn Majah liyakuna ziyadat al-muwatta ala kutub al-khamsa min al-ahadith al-marfu'a yasiratun jiddan bikhilaf ibn Majah fa inna ziyadatuhu adaf ziyadat al-muwatta. So he said the reason why the ulama, they agree with Muhammad bin Tahir al-Maqdisi, because the additional hadith that Ibn Majah mentioned in his book, that you cannot find it in remaining 5 books, is many than the additional hadith that the Imam Malik mentioned in his book and Darimi in his book. What is the meaning of this? The additional hadith that only Ibn Majah narrated in his book, that you cannot find it in Bukhari, also you cannot find it in Muslim, you cannot find it in Nasa'i and Abu Dawud and Tirmizi. So it's so many if you compare it with additional hadith that the Malik narrated in his book that you cannot find in from the remaining 5 books. Also Darimi. So this is the reason why, because of this additional hadith, so the ulama, they add Ibn Majah to be number 6. Why they do that? Because they want to add many hadiths in the to get additional hadiths in the sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So this opinion is the right opinion. Ibn Majah is number 6. Why? Because we found many additional hadiths in Ibn Majah that you cannot find in Bukhari and Muslim and Abu Dawud and Tirmidhi and Nasa'i. But if you look Muwatta Malik, yes, it's few. Majority of the hadith of Muwatta Malik you can find it in Ibn Majah in remaining 5 books. So the additional, that the number of the hadith that we cannot find that Imam Malik mentioning that we cannot find in remaining 5 books, they are very, very few. Also Darimi the same thing, but Ibn Majah a lot of it.
But Ibn Majah, among the many, is building of all status, isn't it? All status of hadith.
What?
The amount, the many that Ibn Majah is having, is actually inclusive of all other
Da'if, yes, I will explain it now, inshallah ta'ala. So this is the reason why we agree with Muhammad bin Tahir al-Maqdisi that Ibn Majah is number 6, not Muwatta Malik and not Sunan al-Darimi, and majority of ulama also they agree with this opinion. So now we discuss about the total number of the hadith that Ibn Majah he narrated in his book. The total number, adalah hadith Ibn Majah, the total number of the hadith that Ibn Majah he narrated in his book. So adalah hadith Ibn Majah 4000 wa 300 wa wahidan wa 40 hadithan. So Ibn Majah he made the whole total number of the hadith that he mentioned in his book is 4,341. 4,341. 4,341. So, وَمِنْ هَذِهِ الْأَحَادِيثِ, from this number 4,341, from this number 3,002 اشترك معه في تخريجها أصحاب بقية كتب الستة. So from this 4,000, 3,002 hadith, 3,002 hadith, remaining ashab kutub sita means remaining 5 books, they narrated it together with Ibn Majah. Remaining 5 books means Bukhari, Muslim, Abu Dawud, Nasa'i and Tirmidhi. So from this 4,000 hadith and 4,341, so 3,002 from this 4,000 remaining ashabu kutub al-khamsa narrated this 3,000 together with Ibn Majah. Means this 3,002 you can find it in Ibn Majah, also in Bukhari, also in Muslim, also in Abu Dawud, also in Tirmidhi. 3,002. So one parada huwa bi takharij 1339 hadithan. But Ibn Majah, he's the only one narrated 1,339. Means the remaining number, because the whole hadith is 4,341. So from this 4,341, 3,000 hadith and 2 remaining ashabu kutub al-khamsa narrated it. But so remaining of it from 4,000 is 1,339. Only Ibn Majah he narrated it. Yes, only Ibn Majah he narrated it. So this hadith 1339, only you compound it in Ibn Majah. So you see the number is this number, the quantity is too much. 1339. So you cannot find this 1339 either in Bukhari, either in Muslim, either in Abu Dawud, either in Tirmizi, either in Nasa'i. Only you compound it in Ibn Majah. So I repeat again. I said the whole total number of the hadith of Ibn Majah is 4,341. 4,341. So from this 4,341, 3,002 remaining Ashabu Kutub al-Khamsa narrated it together with Ibn Majah. So remaining 1,339, only Ibn Majah he narrated it. Only Ibn Majah he narrated it.
Excuse me, Ustaz.
Okay.
431 is in As-Sunan li Ibn Majah.
The whole hadith that we compound in Ibn Majah is 4341. Yes, 4,000. So from this 4341, 3,002. So 3,002 from this 4341, remaining Ashabu Kutubu Hamsa narrated it together with Ibn Majah. Means Ibn Majah together with them, they narrated 3,002 from this 4,341. So remaining 1,339, only Ibn Majah he narrated it. So you cannot find this 1,339 in remaining books. So this 1,339 is the additional hadith that you compound in Ibn Majah that you cannot find it in remaining 5 books. So this is the reason why this is the quantity is many. So this is the reason why Muhammad bin Tahir al-Maqdisi he added Ibn Majah to be number 6, because this hadith 1,339 is a lot.
That means it's written.
Yes. So if we didn't add it, so this we lost this 1,339. So but Muwatta Malik is not like that. It's only few. Also Sunan al-Darimi also is not like that. It's only few. But this one 1,339 is the number is many. So this is the reason why Ibn Majah Muhammad bin Tahir al-Maqdisi he add Ibn Majah to be number 6 because of this additional 1,339. So now I will explain this additional hadith 1,339. So all of it is authentic or not. So this is what I will explain now. So from this 1,339, Samania wa Ishiruna wa Arba'umia hadith Sahihul Isnad. From this 1,339, 428 is authentic. 428 is authentic. 428 is authentic. Wa tis'at ashara wa mi'a hadith Hasan. 119 from it is Hasan. 119 from it is Hasan. Then wasittumi'a wa salasata ashara hadithan da'if. 613 from it is da'if. 613 from it is da'if. Al-Wahiya isnad al-Munkara or Makzuba 99 hadith. So the hadith that is very very weak and is Munkar or is publication is Kazib is 99. So from this 1,339, 428 is authentic, 119 is Hasan, 613 is weak, and 99 is very 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 weak. Yeah, Kazib or Munkar or very very weak. So this is about the additional. Kazib is Mawdu. Yes. So this is among the additionals of the hadith. So now we understand the whole numbers of the hadith of Ibn Majah is 4,341. So from this 4,341, 3,002 remaining ashab Hamza, they narrated it together with Ibn Majah. But the thing that I want to explain, this no means that this 3,202, all the ashab remaining ashabul Hamza narrated it. Not all of them. Maybe some of it Buhari narrated it, some of it Muslim narrated it, some of it Abu Dawud narrated it, some of it Nasa'i narrated it, or some of it Tirmidhi narrated it. If I said the remaining, I didn't mean that all these 3,002, all of them they narrated it. No, I mean if you combine them together, this 5, so you can together with Ibn Majah they narrated this 300. So this is the reason why in this 3,002 also we have authentic hadith, like I will explain inshallah. We have Hasan, we have Da'if, also we have the hadith that is very very weak, also we have Mawdu. You understand? So maybe from this 3,200 that is authentic Buhari and Muslim narrated it. Oh, 3,002. 3,002. What that is authentic Buhari narrated it. That is Hasan, so we compound it in Abu Dawud, Tirmidhi and Nasa'i, for example. And that is weak, also we compound it in Abu Dawud and Tirmidhi and Nasa'i. Also that is very weak, also we compound it in Abu Dawud and Tirmidhi and Nasa'i. Also the Mawdu, we compound it in Tirmidhi, the same thing with Ibn Majah. So this is about the whole number, total number of the hadith of Ibn Majah. I said the 1,339 is the additional hadith that only Ibn Majah he narrated in his book. You cannot find it in remaining books. So from this 1,339, 428 is authentic, 119 is Hasan, and 613 is weak, Da'if, and 99 is very very weak. Some of it is Makzub.
Sir, can you refresh us with the total number of hadith narrated by Bukhari? How many?
Bukhari with Mukarram with reputation also almost 4,000 plus. Yes. Yes, if without reputation is 2,000 plus.
2,000 plus.
Yes.
Muslim,
The same thing. Yes. Almost Abu Dawud the same thing. Ibn Majah also Nasa'i the same thing. But the numbers of the Nasa'i is many than almost, like I explained, almost 6,000 in Nasa'i. But with reputation. Yes, but Ibn Majah without reputation is 4,000 plus 4,000. So this is the reason why we have many hadiths there. So the additional is almost 1,339 that you cannot find it from the remaining books. So now Manzilatul Ahadith Ibn Majah. What is the status of the hadith of Ibn Majah? The status of the hadith of Ibn Majah. Qala Imam al-Zahabi, وقد كان ابن ماجه حافظا ناقدا صادقا واسع العلم وإنما قد من رتبة سننه ما في الكتاب من مناكر وقليل من الموضوعات. Ibn Majah, Imam al-Zahabi said that Ibn Majah is a great scholar in hadith and he have a lot of knowledge in hadith, like I explained for you. He is the great scholar in hadith. But why his book, the status of his book is fall down? Because in his book we found many hadiths that are very very weak. Also, you found some hadiths that are mawdu'at, the publication. So this is the reason why his book became number 6. Also, like I explained for you, the reason why Ibn Majah he do that, because like I explained for you, Ibn Majah his focus to mentioning all the hadiths that the ulama or fuqaha use it as evidence. So this is the reason why he didn't care about is it authentic or is hasan or is da'if or is mawdu. If this hadith the ulama use it as evidence fuqaha, so he bring it. So anna adad ahadith sunan Ibn Majah 4341. Like I explained for you, the total number of the hadith of Ibn Majah is 4,341. 4,341. So now I will give the total number from this 4,341. How many hadiths are authentic? So أن الأحاديث الصحيحة بلغت 3,503. The authentic hadith from this 4,341 is 3,503. 3,503. So this 3,503, all of it is authentic from this 4,341. Then 3,503 are authentic. Also, أن الأحاديث الضعيفة وضعيفة جدا ومنكرة بلغت 948 hadith. So the hadith that is da'if, also the hadith that is very weak, also the hadith that is munkar, all of them is 948. 948. So this 948, all this hadith 948, some of it is da'if, some of it is very very weak, some of it is very very weak. Then أن الأحاديث التي وصفت أو حكم عليها بالودع بلغت 78 حديثا. So the hadith that the ulama agree that all that hadith are publication is hadithul mawdu is 78 hadith. 78 hadith. So you see this is the number is more many. So this is the reason why his book became number 6, because 78 hadiths in his book are mawdu, kazib. Or this about the include it all, because that I explained for you in additional include mawdu, include munkar, include da'if. But now I separate only only mawdu is 78. 78 means in the whole hadith all, but that one is only from the additional hadith that he had. But if you the remaining hadith and the additional, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Okay, no problem, inshallah. So the whole hadith, this one is 78. Yes, it's publication in Ibn Majah. Yes, the whole total number of the hadith in Ibn Majah is 4,341. So from this 4,341, 3,503 it's authentic. 3,503 is authentic. 948 is da'if. Include the da'if and da'if jiddan and munkar. And 78 is mawdu. 78 is mawdu. So for example, I will give you some examples. One hadith in Ibn Majah. What? And 29. So maybe the number that I count because in the according to Muhammad Fuad Abdul Baqi, because in the counting, putting the number rakam to the hadith, sometimes the ulama maybe one hadith they put two numbers, 1 and 2, but some ulama, if they count it 1. So this is the like what I explained for you what happened in Bukhari. So the same thing here. So I will give you examples of this hadith, but only I give you the example the hadith that is da'if in Ibn Majah, also the example of hadith that is very very weak in Ibn Majah, also hadith al-munkar and hadith mawdu. For example, hadith al-da'if, the example of hadith al-da'if, قال Ibn Majah حدثنا عبد الله بن سعيد قال حدثنا بشر بن منصور أنا أبي زيد أنا أبي المغيرة أنا عبد الله بن عباس قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم أبى الله أن يقبل عمل صاحب البدعة حتى يدع بدعته. So this hadith, Ibn Majah narrated it from Abdullah bin Sa'id. Abdullah bin Sa'id narrated this hadith from Bishr bin Mansur. Bishr bin Mansur, he narrated this hadith from Abi Zayd. Abi Zayd from Abil Mughira. Abil Mughira from Abdullah bin Abbas radiyallahu anhu. Abdullah bin Abbas, he said that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala refused to accept any good deeds from the person who following the bid'ah until he gave up from his bid'ah, until he left his bid'ah. Means this hadith show that if the person is doing bid'ah, so all his good deeds Allah cannot accept it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala cannot accept his good deeds, his ibadah or anything, if he's following bid'ah. If maybe he following bid'ah, maybe he's following one bid'ah, so all remaining his deeds, good deeds, Allah cannot accept. So this is the meaning of this hadith. So but this hadith is weak. Is weak. Why? Because the problem of this hadith is Abi Zayd, because we said Abi Zayd and also his teacher Abil Mughira, also his student Bishr. 3 of them, they have problem. Firstly, Abu Zayd, he's majhul. I said the isnad is Abdullah bin Sa'id. He said Haddathana Abdullah bin Sa'id, Haddathana Bishr bin Mansur, and Abi Zayd and Abil Mughira. So this is the isnad. So 3 of these narrators from this isnad, they have problem. One is Abu Zayd. Abu Zayd. So Abu Zayd, he's majhul. Majhul. If we say Rawi is majhul, the ulama, they didn't know him. So if majhul, so if the Rawi is majhul, the hadith is rejected. How we can accept the hadith from the person we didn't know him, we didn't know he had the knowledge, we didn't know his ulama, we didn't know his status. Is it he have the his sikah or he's not sikah? We didn't know him. Just somebody, he came, he informed hadith, we didn't know him. So how we can accept the hadith? So this is the meaning of majhul. Also Abu Zayd. Also yes, majhul. 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 Also his teacher Abul Mughira. Also his teacher Abul Mughira, also his majhul. We didn't know his teacher. He said Haddathana Abul Mughira. We didn't know who is Abul Mughira. Abul Mughira also his majhul also. So also his student Bishr bin Mansur. Bishr bin Mansur also majhul. So we have 3 majahil in this isnad. So if we have 1 majhul or 2 majhul or 3 majhul in the isnad, the hadith is weak. Yes, not very weak. The hadith is weak. If we have majhul in the isnad, the hadith is weak. So this is the reason why this hadith is weak. Also, we cannot say that if somebody, yes, if somebody is following bid'ah, Allah cannot accept the ibadah that he applied bid'ah in it. But the remaining a ibadah that he didn't apply bid'ah, if he do that, Allah, he will accept it. I hope you understand. So the hadith is not authentic, because this hadith show that all the deeds of the person who following bid'ah, Allah cannot accept. If he following one bid'ah, so all remaining his good deeds, Allah cannot accept it. So the hadith is weak. So this is the example of hadith da'if in Sunan Ibn Majah. The second, another example is hadith da'ifun jiddan, the hadith that is very, very weak. So this hadith is Ibn Majah, he said, حدثنا أبو بكر بن خلاد قال حدثني مرحوم بن عبد العزيز العطار قال حدثني عبد الرحيم بن زيد عن أبيه عن معاوية بن قرة عن ابن عمر رضي الله عنه قال تودع رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم واحدة فقال هذا وضوء من لا يقبل الله منه الصلاة إلا به، ثم تودع سنتين فقال هذا وضوء القدر من الوضوء، وتودع ثلاثا قال هذا أسبغ الوضوء وهو وضوئي ووضوء خليل الله إبراهيم، ومن تودع هكذا ثم قال عند فراغه أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله فتح له 8 أبواب الجنة يدخل من أيها شاء. So this hadith is very, very weak. This hadith, Ibn Majah narrated it from Abu Bakr bin Khallat. Abu Bakr bin Khallat from his teacher Marhum bin Abdul Aziz al-Attar. Marhum, he narrated this hadith from Abdul Rahim bin Zayd. Abdul Rahim bin Zayd, he narrated this hadith from his father Zayd al-Ammiyu. His father, his name is Zayd al-Ammiyu. He narrated this hadith from his father. Then Zayd al-Ammiyu, he narrated this hadith from Muawiyah bin Qura. Muawiyah bin Qura, he narrated this hadith from Abdullah bin Umar. Abdullah bin Umar, he said that Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he performed the wudu, so he washed his body one times. After he did that, he said, this wudu that I did is the wudu that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala cannot accept any prayer without it. Means Allah cannot accept the prayer without wudu. So what it means here, if you did wudu, you wash your body one times, is okay. Is okay. If you pray with that wudu, Allah can accept your prayer. Then sometimes also Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he did wudu, but he washed his body two times. After he finished, he said, this wudu is the wudu that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he appreciate it. So, and sometimes also he did wudu, he performed the wudu, he washed his body three times. So after he finished, he said, this is the complete wudu. To wash your body three times, this is the complete wudu. And this is my wudu that I choose. Also, this is the wudu of Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam. Means Prophet Ibrahim, if he want to did wudu, he washed his body three times. So he said, whoever did the wudu, he washed his body three times, and after he finished, he said, ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu. So he said that, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he will open for him 8 gate of Jannah. 8 gate of Jannah. He choose any gate that he want to enter Jannah. So this hadith, yes, because the problem of this hadith is Abdurrahim bin Zayd al-Ammiyu, also his father Zayd al-Ammiyu, also Muawiyah bin Qura also. So I will explain what is the problem. This Abdurrahim bin Zayd matruk hadith. If we said the narrator is matruk hadith, means we said the ulama rejected the hadith. If the ulama said this narrator is matruk, means his hadith is very, very weak. His hadith is very, very weak. So Abdurrahim is matruk hadith. So his hadith is rejected. Also his father Zayd al-Ammiyu, he's da'if, he's weak. He's weak. Also another problem, Muawiyah bin Qurra, he didn't meet Ibn Umar. He didn't meet Ibn Umar. So why he said an Ibn Umar? He didn't meet Ibn Umar, but he narrated this hadith from Ibn Umar, but he didn't meet him. So you see, this is the three illah. So why we say this hadith is very, very weak? Because in the isnad, if we have many illah, so we give the status to the hadith, the illah that is very worst. For example, this hadith we have, first illah is matruk, second illah is da'if, the third illah is inkita. Inkita means cut. The Muawiyah bin Qurra, he didn't meet Abdullah bin Umar. So we have three illah. So among these three illah, which illah is very worst is matruk. So if you want to judge this hadith, we judge it according to the worst illah. So we said the hadith is very, very weak. If we said hadith is da'if, so this is not the status, because we have another illah that is worse than da'if inside the hadith. So the worst illah in this hadith is Abdurrahim bin Zayd. He's matruk. He's matruk. So this is the example of, yes, hadith that is da'ifun jiddan. So the example of hadith in Ibn Majah that is munkar, the hadith Ibn Majah said حدثنا هشام بن عمار قال حدثنا مسلمة بن علي قال حدثنا الأوزاعي عن يحيى بن أبي كثير عن أبي سلمة عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال مر رجل على النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وهو يبول فسلم عليه فلم يرد عليه فلما فرغ ضرب بكفيه الأرض فتيمم ثم رد عليه السلام. This hadith Ibn Majah narrated it from Hisham bin Ammar. Munkar. Yes, Munkar. He narrated it from Hisham bin Ammar. Hisham bin Ammar from Maslama bin Ali. Maslama bin Ali from Auza'i from Yahya bin Abi Kasir. Yahya bin Abi Kasir from Abi Salma from Abi Huraira. Abi Huraira, he said that Mara rajulan ala Rasulillah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. A man passed by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. At the time that he passed Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he's doing urine. So this man, he said to Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, assalamu alaikum. But Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because at that time he is himself, so he didn't respond to him. So after Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he finished his urine and he did tahara. So after he finished, فَلَمَّا فَرَغَ دَرَبَ بِكَفَّيْهِ الْأَرْضِ. Then Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, after he finished the urine, so he did tayammum. You know tayammum. He did tayammum. So after he finished the tayammum, ثُمَّ رَدَّ عَلَيْهِ السَّلَامِ. Then he responded to this person. He said, وَعَلَيْكُمُ السَّلَامِ وَرَحْمَةُ اللَّهِ وَبَرَكَاتُهُ. Means Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he's doing urine. This person, he passed, he said to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, assalamu alaikum. Then Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he didn't respond to him until he finished his urine and he did tayammum. So after he finished the tayammum, then he responded to this person. He said, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So this hadith is munkar, because the problem of this hadith is Maslama bin Ali. Maslama bin Ali, because I say Ibn Majah narrated this hadith from Hisham bin Ammar, and Hisham bin Ammar narrated this hadith from Maslama bin Ali. So this Maslama bin Ali, wa huwa munkarul hadith. قال البخاري وأبو زرع منكر الحديث. Imam al-Bukhari and Abu Zur'a, they said this Maslama bin Ali is a munkar. Also, وقال حاكم يروي عن الأوزاعي وغيره منكرات. Imam Hakim, he said that Maslama bin Ali, he used to narrate hadith that is munkar from Auza'i. So this is the reason why this hadith is munkar. So the last example is hadith mawdu. Hadith mawdu in Ibn Majah. Like we said, the total number of hadith mawdu is 78. But here I'm mentioning for you only because it's very important. I'm mentioning 3 hadiths as example of hadith mawdu. So the first hadith is قال ابن ماجه حدثنا هشام بن عمار قال حدثنا وليد بن مسلم قال حدثنا روح بن جناح أبو سعد عن مجاهد عن ابن عباس قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم فقيه واحد أشد على الشيطان من ألف عابد. So this hadith Ibn Majah narrated it from Hisham bin Ammar. Hisham bin Ammar narrated it from Walid bin Muslim. Walid bin Muslim narrated this hadith from Rawh bin Junah Abu Sa'ad. And Rawh bin Junah or bin Janah Abu Sa'ad narrated this hadith from Mujahid. And Mujahid, he narrated hadith from his teacher Abdullah bin Abbas. And Abdullah bin Abbas, he said that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that faqihun wahid, one faqih ashaddu ala shaitan min alfi abidin, is harder on shaitan than 1,000 worshippers, that the person who only worshiping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala without knowledge. So this alim wahid is harder to shaitan than 1,000 of the people that are worshiping Allah without knowledge. Abid, yes, the person who always did ibadah without knowledge. So the one alim is better than them. Is harder to shaitan than this 1,000, because this 1,000 shaitan already finished with them, because they didn't have knowledge. They used to worshiping Allah in jahal. They didn't know how to worshiping Allah, but they continue worshiping Allah. But this alim is very harder to shaitan to make him astray. But this 1,000 is very easier for shaitan to take them to the wrong way, because they didn't have knowledge. So this hadith is mawdu. Why? Because Rawh bin Janah. So this, the ulama said, like Ibn Hibbana, they accusing him with liar. He fabricated the hadith, accusing him. He fabricated the hadith and invented it to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So for this reason, they said this hadith is mawdu. This is the
similar hadith to this, right?
eh?
There is an authentic hadith, something like this.
Yes, in Tirmizi, but also it has the problem. Yes. So the second example of hadith al-mawdu, the second example, Ibn Majah said, حدثنا محمد بن مصفى الهمسي قال حدثنا بقية عن محمد بن فضل عن أبيه عن صالح عن ابن عمر قال رأى رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم رجلا يتودى فقال لا تسرف. So this hadith Ibn Majah narrated it from Muhammad bin Musaffa from Baqiyya from Muhammad bin Fadl from his father Al-Fadl from Salim ibn Umar from his father Abdullah bin Umar. He narrated this. He said that Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he saw somebody, he's doing wudu, and this person, he take a lot of water. Then Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said for him, la tusrif, don't do israf. Use a lot of water in wudu. Don't do israf. 2 times Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said for him, don't do israf. Don't take a lot of water and use it in wudu. Just take a little bit. La tusrif. You know what is israf? Israf, to do something that is extra, like you do something a lot. Maybe something little bit is enough for you, but you use a lot of it. So this is israf. Like even israf, it will enter in your wealth and money. Maybe to buy a small car is enough for you, so you did israf. You buy maybe the car of 50,000 ringgit is enough for you, so you go and buy BMW that is maybe 200 500,000 ringgit. So this is israf. Maybe you are not richer, maybe you take it loan, so it's better to take loan. 50,000 is okay, no need to buy BMW. Why? So this is among the israf. You are not millionaire, you are not billionaire, why you buy BMW?
Even if you bathe in river also, you cannot do israf.
Yes, he did not do israf, he just used. So this is the reason why Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said for him, la tusrif, la tusrif. But this hadith is mawdu', because the problem of this hadith is Muhammad bin Fadl. Muhammad bin Fadl, wa huwa kadhab, he's a liar. He fabricated many hadiths and embedded it to the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Yes, so the last hadith, because in Modu I bring 3 hadiths example for you. The last hadith is Ibn Majah. He said, Haddasana Nasr bin Ali, Qala Haddasana Yusuf bin Khalid, Qala Haddasana Abu Ja'far, Ana Abdurrahman bin Uqba bin Fakih bin Sa'ad, An Jaddihi al-Fakih bin Sa'ad, wa kanat lahu suhba, anna Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam kana yaktasilu yawm al-fitr wa yawm al-nahar wa yawm arfa. وكان فاكه يأمر أهله بالغسل في هذه الأيام. So this hadith Ibn Majah narrated it from Nasr bin Ali from Yusuf bin Khalid from Abu Ja'far from Abdurrahman bin Uqba. He narrated this hadith from his grandfather Al-Fakih bin Sa'ad. His grandfather is Fakih bin Sa'ad. He narrated this hadith from him. And Fakih bin Sa'ad, some ulama said he's the companion of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So Fakih bin Sa'ad, he said that Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to take bath in Eid Yom al-Fitr, Eid al-Fitr. Also, he used to take bath in Eid al-Nahar, Eid al-Adha. Means before he go to Eid al-Fitr, he take a bath like the ghusl of Jum'ah. So he did the ghusl of Eid al-Fitr. Also, he used to take bath of Eid al-Adha. Also, wa Yawm al-Arfa. Also, he used to take the bath of Yawm al-Arfa. If you want to go Arfa, before he go, he take a ghusl. Yawm al-Arfa. Arafah. So, وَكَانَ فَاكِهْ يَأْمُرُ أَهْلُهُ بِالْغُسْلِ فِي هَذِهِ الْأَيَّامِ. So this is the reason why Fakih bin Sa'ad, he used to give command to his family to take the ghusl in these days. Yawm al-Eid, he give them command to did the ghusl. Also bin Sa'ad. Also Yawm al-Nahar. Also Yawm al-Arafah. So this hadith is mawdu'. The problem of this hadith is Yusuf bin Khalid. Yes, you see, Ibn Majah narrated this hadith from Nasr bin Ali from Yusuf bin Khalid. So the problem of this hadith is Yusuf bin Khalid. Imam Ibn Ma'in and Ibn Hibbana, they said this Rajul, Yusuf bin Khalid, Ibn Ma'in, he said Kadzab, Habis, Zindiq. He said this person is Kadzab and he's Zindiq. You know what is the meaning of Zindiq? The person who hiding the kufr and he showed to the people the Islam, like Munafiq. And Zindiq, he is the person who hiding the kufr and to show Islam in order to enter in the Muslim society to destroy Islam. So this is called Zindiq. So in Munafiq, not all munafiq is zindiq. But all zindiq is munafiq. But not all munafiq, because somebody he will munafiq, but he did do something that can destroy Islam. Just he show for you he's a Muslim, but he didn't agree in his heart. So this is munafiq. But zindiq, he's munafiq with additional. After his munafiq also, he want to do something in order to destroy the Islam. So this is zindiq. So all zindiq is munafiq, but not all munafiq is zindiq. So munafiq, if we say somebody is zindiq, means munafiq plus additional, plus something else. Yes, to destroy Islam. Maybe he wrote many books in order to bring the shubha to destroy the aqidah of Muslims. So this is zindiq. You understand? Or he, like what Abdullah bin Sabah he did. Yes, he's a Yahud. He said he accepted Islam, but he didn't accept Islam. He just entered Islam in order to destroy Islam. Yes. So we have some people that they fabricated the hadith, they are munafiqun. You understand? They fabricated the hadith in order to destroy the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This person Yusuf bin Khalid. This is the reason why Ibn Majah, Imam Ibn Majah, he said, Kazab, Habis. If you said Habis, means the person who he didn't have any capacity in the society. Habis means the worst human being on the earth. Habith. Also, Zindiq. Yes, Zindiq. He's Zindiq. Ibn Hibbana said that Kana yada'ul hadith. This person used to fabricated hadith and invented it to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So these are the examples of hadith mawdu in Ibn Majah. So from here, alhamdulillah, we finish about the Kutubu Sitta. Alhamdulillah, almost 2 years we are discussing, or 1.5 years we discuss about Bukhari and his methodology and his biography, also Muslim and his book and his methodology, also Abu Dawuda, his book and his methodology, also Imam Tirmizi, his book and his methodology and his biography, also Imam al-Nasai, also the last one, Ibn Majah. So now inshallah you already know about the Ashab Kutubu Sitta. So you know who is Bukhari, and you know the methodology of Bukhari in his book, and some examples of his hadith that I given to you. Also you know who is Muslim and his methodology in his book. Also Abu Dawuda and Tirmizi and Nasai. Also you know who is Ibn Majah. Also from here you know that it's wrong to set Sihahu Sitta, like many ulama, especially fuqaha in masajid, they say Sihahu Sitta. This is great mistake, because only Bukhari and Muslim, they take promise that they will mention in the authentic hadith and they fulfill their promise. But Abu Dawuda, Tirmidhi, Nasai, Ibn Majah, they didn't take that promise. So it's very, very great mistake to set Sihahu Sitta. Majority of the ulama you can hear, they say Sihahu Sitta. This is a mistake. If you want to say, you say Kutubu Sitta. Kutubu Sitta. But if you say Sihahu Sitta, this is great mistake. Because if you say Sihahu Sitta, means all these books, 6 books, are authentic.
It's plural of sahih.
Yes. Siha. Some ulama, majority of ulama, especially the fuqaha, they call Sihahu Sitta, Sihahu Sitta. This is a mistake. The real name is book Kutubu Sitta. So, but if you say Sahihai, you are right. Bukhari, if you say Sahihai means Bukhari and Muslim, you are right. Bukhari and Muslim, Sahihai. Yes. Yes. But Tasniya, Sahihai. But yes, well, this is another terminology of some ulama. If Bukhari and Muslim narrated the hadith, they say muttafaqun alayhi, means both Bukhari and Muslim narrated this hadith. So inshallah, so now I will think what we'll do else, inshallah, in next week. Maybe we choose a hadith al-ahkam, maybe, but before that I will look to either Ibn Majah or Abu Dawud, especially Abu Dawud is very important in terms of hadith al-ahkam. So, but not complete a hadith with it in Abu Dawud. I will choose some chapters that is very important in our life. For example, like as-salah, at-tahara, also like the issues of marriage, nikah, and divorce, talaq. That is, they are spreading. Many people that didn't know about the ahkam sharia of this issue. Means I will look something that the society needs more. So I will choose, I read it for you, inshallah. But before that, I will read the Kitab Sunnah for you. Either I choose it from Abu Dawud, that means in order to know the importance of following the Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in order to know the importance if this is the Sunnah of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so you cannot listen to any person. You cannot compare any opinion with the Sunnah of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So this is the reason why Abu Dawud, he did one book in his Sunan Kitab al-I'tisam bi Sunnati Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So this book is very important. I will start it with it. This chapter is very important in order to know the importance of following the Sunnah of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in order to know how the ulama that are respected the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in order to know that if the hadith came from Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so no need to listen anybody, no need to set my teacher said something. No, this is the hadith from Prophet. If it's from Prophet authentic, so you have to close the door. Nobody can say anything. So if we read this Bible, you know how the Sahaba, because now majority of us, we can read for them the authentic hadith. They started bringing some opinions. They said our imam in the musalla, he says something. Who is imam? If Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam says something, even the Sahaba, they cannot against what Prophet said. Abdullah bin Umar, he read hadith for somebody about the tamattu in Hajj. Then this person, he said, but your father, he said, a pride is better. Ibn Umar, he said, what happened to you? I said, for you, Qala Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you said, my father. Who is my father? Who is my father? His father is Umar bin Khattab. He said, who is my father compared with Prophet? Then he's very angry with him. He said, I said, Qala Rasulullah, you said, my father. Then this is how the ulama they did. The same thing, Ibn Abbas, he said, I said for you, Qala Rasulullah, you said Abu Bakr and Umar. Who is Abu Bakr and Umar? So if the Sahaba, they said, you know the status of Abu Bakr, you know the status of Umar. The Abu Bakr is the best person in this ummah after Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Umar is the best person in this ummah after Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Abu Bakr. So if Ibn Umar can say, who is Umar compared to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, so what about the Imam of your masjid? Can you compare Imam of your masjid with Ibn Umar or any Habib from Yemen or any something from another place with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? This is Prophet. وَمَا يَنْتُقْ عَنِ الْهَوَىٰ إِنْ هُوَ إِلَّا وَحْيٌ يُوحَىٰ. So I will read this book for you in order to know the importance of following the Sunnah of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So I will start it with this book, Kitab al-I'tisam. Maybe I will choose it from Abu Dawud or from Ibn Majah. So after that, so I will choose, after we finish it, inshallah, I will choose some books in Tahara. That is very important. Also in Salah, in order to know the real Sunnah about the prayer. Because the prayer is very important in our life. Also at-Tahara. Because some of us, we are applying something that is very weak in the Salah. Also something that is weak in our Tahara. Also the problem that the Ummah they are facing about the issue of marriage and divorce and many critical issues there that some people they didn't know the hukuk. So I will choose one by one, inshallah ta'ala. So so what is your choice? No, I cannot discuss about politics.
Siasat syariah, like the guide from Sunnah in choosing a leader.
Okay, yes, this one we discuss is in this kitab Itisam. Yes, this kitab of following the Sunnah. So this is considered many things. It will explain for you, yes, very widely, the respect, how you can respect your leader, how you can respect your ulama, how you can follow the Sunnah in choosing the leaders. All this is the Sunnah. All, yes, I will explain, yes, about this issue. Yes, inshallah. So I will look to Abu Dawud or Ibn Majah, inshallah. From this I will choose for you one.
Ustaz, you brought the examples just now of Kazib, Maudu.
Yes. Yeah.
But the example for Kazib don't take a lot of water, the Israf.
Israf, yes.
So the problem with this is the sanad, right?
Yes, sanad.
But the matan, there are other hadith.
Yes, we have other hadith and ayah that not allowed us to do israf in anything. In anything, even in the ibadah, don't be extremist. Yes, maybe you said I will pray 20 rak'ah in a night. You cannot make it, for example. So in anything, the Sharia didn't allow us to do israf. In your wealth, in your daily life, you have to be maybe you be in the middle. Don't be very weak and don't be extremist. You have to be in balance. Yes. So in the wudu, in the ghusl al-janaba, no need to use a lot of water. You take the water that is enough for you, especially in the places that they didn't have enough water, or maybe in the places that the government maybe the water is so expensive. They spend a lot of money in order to bring the good water for you. So this is israf. Also in the electricity, also israf. Maybe the government spend a lot of money for it. So we open all the light. Even you open the air con, even you are in the class or you are not in the class. All this is israf.
And the breadwinner also have to pay money.
Yes. So yes, this is israf. Also smoking, also israf. Yes. Yeah, yes, is israf also another issue because it's with affecting your health. So this is because it's affecting your health. This is haram. Also because israf is haram. Yes, israf is haram. Yes, israf is haram. So you have any su'al about the Ibn Majah?
Sorry, just now you mentioned about Abdullah bin Sabah. And then also the head of Munafiq is Abdullah bin.
Who is the founder of Shia? Just I give you example.
The head of the Munafiqun.
Abdullah bin Ubay bin Salul. Ubay bin Salul. Okay. Okay. Nah. No problem. Yes, Bulugul Maram, yes. Bulugul Maram is not the usul of the hadith. Bulugul Maram, Hafiz ibn Hajar, he's the one who wrote it. Hafiz ibn Hajar, he used to take hadith from Bukhari, Muslim, Abu Dawud, Tirmizi, Nasa'i, Ibn Majah, and remaining books of Sunnah, and without isnad, and he arranged it according to the fiqh. According to the fiqh, it means he focused about hadith al-ahkam only. So this book is not the origin book of Sunnah. Just like if I want to write, for example, I want to write the book about Aqidah now, so I will choose the hadith from different book. I write about the Aqidah, or I write about the fiqh or nikah. I choose many hadiths from different book about the nikah. The same thing Bulugh Maram. Hafiz ibn Hajar, because he did it for the small student. Because the student, he don't have the knowledge that can he go and read Bukhari or Muslim or Abu Dawud or Tirmidhi with isnad to understand. So he choose some hadiths that focusing about the ahkam. He wrote, maybe he said Kitab al-Tahara. He chose the hadith from Bukhari and Muslim and Abu Dawud and Tirmidhi and Ibn Majah and Musnad Ahmad and Sunan al-Darimi that are focusing about the Tahara. So he put in one place. So if he bring the hadith, the only thing that he did, he said, he mentioned for you the Sahabi, and in the end of the hadith, he mentioned for you the author who narrated this hadith in the original book. If Bukhari narrated it, he said akhrajahu Bukhari. If Bukhari and Muslim narrated it, he said muttafaqu alay. If Tirmidhi, Nasa'i, Ibn Abu Dawud, Tirmidhi, Nasa'i, he said akhrajahu salasa, means Abu Dawud, Tirmidhi, the other one that narrated this hadith. If all five of them narrated, he said akhrajahu khamsa. So this is the reason why in his introduction he explained for you his methodology. He said, if I said muttafaqu alayhi, I means Bukhari and Muslim. If I said akhrajahu salasa, I mean Abu Dawud, Tirmidhi and Nasa'i. If I said akhrajahu khamsa, I means Bukhari, I means Abu Dawud, Tirmidhi, Nasa'i, Ibn Majah and Imam Ahmad. For example, if he said akhrajahu sab'a, means Sunan al-Arba'a, Abu Dawud, Tirmidhi, Nasa'i, Ibn Majah, plus Imam Ahmad 5, plus Bukhari and Muslim 7. If he said akhrajahu sab'a, he explained this in the introduction. If he said akhrajahu arba'a, 4, he means Abu Dawud, Tirmidhi, Nasa'i, Ibn Majah. So like that. So this is the reason why this book is not the origin asal. He pick, like now if you want to write something about any topic, so you pick the hadith from Ummahat and you put. So this is in order to help the student.
The topic now.
Yes.
This is the topic.
Yes. So this is like also like the same thing with Riyadus Salihin. So all these books, they are not the original book. They are not usul. They are not usul. Also, like Umdatul Ahkam. But Umdatul Ahkam, only he choose from Bukhari and Muslim. So like that, Riyadus Salihin also. So this is the reason why in Takharijul Hadith, you cannot say akhrajahu Ibn Hajar fi Bulugh Maram. This is wrong in Takharij, because Ibn Hajar, he didn't narrate that hadith with his isnad to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So if you said akhrajahu Ibn Hajar, so this is a mistake. Just what you said, awradahu Ibn Hajar fi Bulugh Maram. But this is the reason why you see Ibn Hajar said akhrajahu Bukhari. Why he said akhrajahu Bukhari? Because Bukhari, he narrated the hadith with his isnad from him to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay.
So what's the best kitab that we should refer to then?
Bulugh Maram is okay, it's better, but you have to get ustads that can differentiate for you the authentic and the hadith that is not authentic. So if you want to use these small books about the fiqh al-ahkam, Umdatul Ahkam, because yes, Umdatul Ahkam, Hafiz al-Maqdisi, Abdul Ghani al-Maqdisi, he only picked from Bukhari and Muslim. But Ibn Hajar, he picked from Bukhari, Muslim, Abu Dawud, Tirmidhi, Nasa'i, Ibn Majah and Imam Ahmad and Daraqutni and Darimi, many books he picked. So from this hadith you can get authentic, you can get Hasan, also Da'if, also Munkar. You can get. Yeah, not Bulugh Maram, I mean. But Umdatul Ahkam, all of it is authentic. Abdul Ghani al-Maqdisi. Abdul Ghani al-Maqdisi.
Yeah, but in the book also it shows that the hadith is da'i
Naam?
for the Ulum Maram.
Yes.
When we said he quoted the hadith, we will see that the hadith is da'i.
Yes.
But here is this compilation for many books that you see.
Yes. Sometimes, even if he mentioned the hadith that is da'if, after he said akhrajahu fulan, he will explain. He said this hadith is da'if. But sometimes we found Ibn Hajar, he mentioned some hadith, he kept silent. He didn't explain the status. So sometimes also we found some hadith Ibn Hajar, he said hadith sahihul isnad or isnadu hasan. But when we go and search from the origin, we found that hadith is weak. So this is the reason why in my kitab Bulughul Marami already did comment. Any hadith I comment on it. I comment. Yes. The hadith sometimes, many hadiths Ibn Hajar said sahih. Yes, it's sahih. Some of it he said Hasan is Hasan. Some of it he said Hasan, but after we search the origin with isnad, we found the hadith is not Hasan. It's weak. Okay, So, but for the student, if he want to read Hadithul Ahkam, it's better to focus about Umdatul Ahkam. Why I say that? Because Umdatul Ahkam, Hafiz Abdul Ghani al-Maqdisi, he picked this hadith from Sahih Bukhari and Muslim. Sahih Bukhari and Muslim.
But if the books has already been takhrij by somebody, then it is
Yes, it's somebody he did takhrij for it, so it's okay, it's good. Yes, I didn't know if you have it here. The Bulughul Maram, I say I myself, I did comment with my hand.
How do you do it, Ustaz?
By searching the hadith.
Did you produce a book or did you do for research?
For example, Ibn Hajar said, Akhrajahu Darul Qutni. So this hadith he informed for you where he picked it, Darul Qutni. So go to Darul Qutni, you see the hadith with isnad. So after you see the hadith with isnad, then check this isnad through the book of Rijal, through what I teach you about the Mustalah and ilmu Rijal and Jarh wa Ta'dil. So through that, you will discover is that hadith is authentic or is not authentic.
You don't want to compile it in a book?
Eh?
And have it published?
Okay, maybe later, inshallah. Yes, but with writing hand. Maybe later, inshallah.
You do that for what? That's for your research?
Yes, for my benefit only. But maybe later, inshallah. Yes.
Can buy the English translation?
Bulughul Maram?
No, the one you say kitab.
Umdatul Ahkam, I didn't know if it has the. I think maybe in Malay translation you get it. Yes, the Hafiz al-Maqdisi. Okay, I think.